Hi, you guys. This is part two to the chaos magic reading that I just posted for the other video. Spirit wanted me to come in and reiterate that what magic was done. I'm sorry, my pamphlet fell on the floor, so I was just trying to move it out my way. They were the person that did this chaos magic. By the way, that's a skilled, very skilled person who's doing that, and then it's not just any type of person. It's a warlock, somebody that is heavy. How can I say it? Somebody that is very skilled in dark arts, and in a negative way. It's not dark arts like how you go the dark. You can go in the ethers and just create. It's going in the ethers and creating nasty energy, negative energy. Okay, it's not good for no one. You know what I mean? So this particular person is a music producer in the music industry, and this person is not from. I don't think this person was not born in the United States. So it wants me to really paint the picture of this person. This person, I already did a video on this person. This person was have mother wounds. Their mother sexually abused them. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because this is how monsters are created. When mothers are narcissistic, or mothers have give their child sexual abuse, this is why it is very necessary for parents to be whole and healthy when they have kids, or at least decent parents. But this person's mother didn't love them in the proper, correct, unconditional way that they should have, and so that created mother wounds for this person. And this person is demonic, and they know what they're doing is demonic. Like, they know. But this person is a music producer, and this person is a Gemini sun. This person is not from the United States. What else, Spirit, you want me to reiterate? Oh, the magic that was done on this particular person. What he did, because it is a he. What he did to the person, the Aries person, for them to get them into he did magic to get them into their shadow side so that they can create this chaos magic. So his energy, he didn't want his energy to be picked up. That's why when the reading came out and it had the facade, the Aries is the facade, is the person that, like, the scapegoat, but the true person behind the magic, the true person behind the ill intent, the ill will, is the Gemini sun person. Okay, so they can trigger people to get into their shadow selves, because these are high warlocks, witches, and stuff that do things of this nature. Sorry about my table. But they do things of this nature in order to trigger people to do certain stuff. That's why, okay, you ever seen the music industry, and they 333 on the clock, they say they sold it's, and there's so many ways of selling your soul, but when somebody do the long stick, I'm just gonna put it that way, and they do this to indoctrinate people into the kingdom of Satan, into the music industry. Not all music is satanic. It's just they do this to control the person. So when they want to do magic, they can cloak themselves in their energy, because they know this particular person have this particular trauma because they gave it to them, so that they can go and trigger this person. Like, for no reason, this person may not, even if with the wounding, be triggered by other people about other things that that's outside themselves. You know what I mean? But since the person know that this person has this particular trauma, they will send out magic to activate this person in order to get them into their shadow selves, so that they can put out the magic. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is, a lot of times, a lot of people energies is used as scapegoats energies. And for 4 o'clock, I can pick up on this energy because for over 10 years I've been battling witches, warlocks, and my whole life. But consciously, about 10 years now, 4, 5, 6 on the clock. I've been battling these people because they're real people. They just do demonic stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, I've been battling them for like 10 years, and it's so sad because the particular person that they're using to do this already had the trauma. They were a child. This person was a child when they incurred the trauma. It's not like they could defend themselves. They was already helpless, and now you want to use this person's energy to get off, to put to get your agenda across after you know that this person was traumatized in a particular way. And instead of helping that person heal, you rather trigger them into their shadow self so they can go hurt other people. This is madness. This is why you should protect your children at all costs. And sometimes even with you protecting your children, it's still not enough. That's why prayer. A lot of prayer is needed. A lot of living right. A lot of doing good deeds is needed, because we're battling the demonic kingdom. We're battling people who mothers and fathers do not love them. And then if it wasn't a mother or father, it was an auntie or uncle, and it wasn't that, it was somebody in the music industry who mother or father did whatever. And this is what these wounds are. And this is what we're battling. This is why we're battling witches and warlocks and even hermaphrodites, people that you mistreat, that people don't fully understand, and they just shown them. Like these are the people we're battling. We're only as strong as our weakest soldier. And if we got people in America that's hungry, not only they're hungry, they're traumatized, they have mental illnesses, and you just shoving money down their throat, or just work and not take care of their mental illness. This is what we're battling. This is what, because America refused to change, and it's not even that we're refusing to change, it's that these people are in control for so long. These people are here that's in control for so long, and it's not that everyday people, because they have to do what the magic tells them to do. It's the people who have spiritual gifts and who have spiritual powers that they're like God, meaning that they have a God conscious, a Christ conscious, and Christ gives them the power to do certain things. So if Christ gives them a certain power to do certain things, and when you're not in your calling, that leaves people vulnerable because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. And hence why I had to wake up my twin flame, like let's go. Like I was like on it, because I take spirituality very serious. I take my spirit guides very seriously. Metatron, I've seen him when I was in Florida. He appeared to me, and it's not even a he or she, it's just a crystal like being. He looked like diamonds, just like little shiny diamonds. I've seen Michael, Archangel Michael, and to me Archangel Michael appeared as a woman. So I say she a lot because the divine deal with me a lot in the feminine energies, in feminine ways. So I say she a lot because God is a man and a woman. God don't have a sex. You feel me? So I say she a lot because that's how the divine appears to me. And my feminine energy in my family with my mother, my bond with my mother was very strong. So that I can see why not. And I just had another person's channel. I forget, I'm not so good, but he has a healing channel, and I love Harry Potter. Oh my God. Anybody? Well, no, nobody don't really know that. Even my kids, I gotta stop being so close off. I am a big Harry Potter fan, and not for the reasons that everybody else like it. I got my own particular reasons, because I can see like spell work, and I can be, oh, okay, that's so real. Oh, okay, that's not real. That's just, boom, that's pumped up for, entertainment. And I can see the difference. So I am a big Harry Potter fan. I'm not like a diehard fan like I'm over Supernatural. Supernatural, that is my number one. And Winona Ryder, that's another one of my favorites. Like, I love Supernatural stuff. So I am so into Supernatural thing, and it's because I haven't seen much of I'm not talking about horror stuff. It can be horror, but just like stuff that give us insight on how to fight these spiritual battles. I love it. I am a nerd. I'm a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. And Harry Potter just does it for me because I can identify with his story as well. 10:10 on the clock. That means they're doing spell work on my brain. I can feel it like right here when they're doing their negative energetic work, and then I just go pray against it. Anyways, in a minute I will. But I can relate because he on the guy's channel. I am so sorry. I cannot remember his channel. It's something about healing. I know healing is the last word in his channel's name. And I can identify with Harry Potter story too because I was not allowed to sleep in the house. I was slept in the garage on the floor. And that's after my real mother loved me. She cared for me. It was not like that with my real mother. My real mother was shot and killed. And then my grandmother, who had issues, thought I didn't deserve me. It wasn't just me. I had foster brothers. I had a real brother, and I had an identical twin sister. She just had issues, and she did what she did, and I can just identify. It's not for you guys to feel bad. I just want to show you that I can identify with his story, and like she would hit me just for looking like my mama. It was I went through a lot, and it's not to feel sorry because God didn't let that happen for no reason. So it is what it is. But I went through a lot of abuse in my preteen and teenage years because my mom died when I was like 10. So till I turned 18. So it was crazy because I can identify, and then when you are abused in certain ways, it opens the way for a spiritual path by default, because your mind is going to try to replay those cycles of abuse. And for first, like after I got 18, it was heavy. It was heavy, and I had to battle through it. It was heavy, and I didn't even know that's what I was going through because of the trauma I suffered as a preteen and as a to adulthood. But it makes you strong. It made me strong. I don't know about nobody else. I can't testify for nobody else. But long story short, I can just identify. I didn't have to sleep in the closet. I slept in the garage, and then I was told that I slept on the floor, so I wasn't worthy of a bed. And so it's kind of crazy that this person would try to attack my self-worth, because at the time I never felt like I was worthless. I didn't care. I was numb because my mom had died, and that's the worst thing that could happen to me. That's how I felt at the time. So I never felt like I was worthless. I guess that kind of saved me in a way, because now that he's doing this negative energy, I still don't feel worthless. It's just like, not even try again. Like, this person must have to feel worthless if they're doing this to me, because they feel worthless inside because their mother did that. I couldn't imagine my mother doing that to me. You know what I mean? Abusing me in such a way. So in a way, I have empathy for these people. 13 o'clock. I have empathy for this particular person. And when you're sexually abused, you do feel worthless. Like, I never identified as feeling worthless when somebody did that to me. I was sexually abused a couple of times, but not in my family. It was in relationships. Yes, baby, give me a second. But it was in relationships, and I don't know, I just have this unique way of looking at things. I never felt worthless. I just like, the one time that I did was when I was beat up, and then I was sexually abused, and then I got pregnant with the gentleman's baby, and I was like, well, I didn't deserve it because I did nothing, and I didn't do anything to deserve it. I didn't do nothing. He said I reminded him of his mother, and his mother did it to his father. So what made me think I was worthy enough to not get beat up and did like his mom? I'm like, because your dad had issues. As soon as I said that, like, I thought it was a joke at first, because like, who does that? But yeah, I'm healed from it, so I can talk about it. I thought it was a joke at first, but when my sister and my family members found me, they said I was trying, like, I was just staring in his face, like, oh, you could tell, like, I was in shock. They was like, what did he do to you? What did he do to you? And because he had gone. And it was way more horrific than what I'm willing to share, because this is YouTube, so I don't want to share too much. But he had done some things, and I was just traumatized. Like that, I wouldn't blink. I was just there, and I didn't feel worthless. I just didn't understand it. And then when I went and had counseling, then I understood it. I understood. It wasn't more so from my point of view. It was the pain that he was carrying, why he felt like he had to do it to me when I was doing nothing but love him. And I get it. These people, 15 on the clock, they have to, their mind is reliving the cycles. Their subconscious mind is reliving it. So when they project these magic onto you and onto us, it's because their parents gave them pain, and it's not our fault that happened. And it's not to say that excuses behavior, because it doesn't. You can easily go get counsel. You can easily, but narcissistic, let's be honest, narcissistic psychopathic people don't do that. Narcissistic psychopathic DID people don't really do that. They just walk around with mental illnesses and think it's okay to traumatize other people, because that's the way life is, and that's just what it is. That's how they think about it. So as a society, we have to be vigilant of these people and cautious of these people and know how to pray for these people. I wish it was a hotline or something that we can call, so we can say, hey, this and this and this person did this and this, and not have to turn into a big crime, or somebody putting their hands on somebody, but it can be caught. Like, okay, let's, check this person's house, let's check this person, check on their kids and stuff like that. But, people use it for distorted reasons. Even with, DCF or whatever they call it in your state. I used to live in Florida, we call it the DCF. So it's like crazy, because people still abuse those things, and it's just, there's no help but the divine when it comes to stuff like this. There's no help but people like spiritualists like me. There's no help but people telling their story. There's no help until they actually commit a crime, so they can be locked away from society. And that's just what it is. And the real genius ones, or what they call genius or intelligent ones, because they're very intelligent. A lot of them are very intelligent. They're not stupid like people think they are. They're very intelligent. They get away with it. They sit back because they terrorize their victims until there's nothing fighting them left. So I'm just not one of the people that they can easily scare away or easily do something to. Like, I'm not a weak bitch. Put it that way. I'm just not. I'm neither one a weak or a bitch. So, like, try again. And this time, try something more positive, like wishing me love and support. Because if you're doing that, then I know you're doing the inner work to love yourself. I know you're doing the inner work to love on you. I know that that's why I never, when people say, oh, she crazy, she go to the psych, or he crazy, I never look down on people like that. I'm like, good, I'm so happy that person made that decision. I don't even want to know what's wrong with them. As long as they getting help, that's on them. Most high tell me anyways. They trust me. They'll tell me, and I don't even be like, why are you telling me this? And they just like anyways, but I don't look down on people like that, because at any given point in life, anybody can come down with a mental illness. It's not, you're not above it. I don't care how much money you have, I don't care how much followers. Nobody's above a mental illness, because you're human. Nobody. That's just the way the cookie crumble. Even when you get old, most people go into when they get old, get mentally ill. That's a proven fact. Not all, but most. Amnesia is a mental illness. So that's why I don't look down on people who come early in life or in the middle of life at any point, because it can easily happen to you. It can easily happen to a family member. And you would want that privacy. You would want somebody to be mature enough to say, hey, that's that person, I'm not going to look down. And you shouldn't, because we all are human. We all are capable of getting mentally, or being mentally ill, or getting into accident, or somebody just throwing black magic on you to be mentally ill, or to be cursed. Like, so that's why I never look down on people, because you never know. You never know what happened to somebody until you hear their story. I just throw it away. I just, even if I think so, I'm like, nope, that ain't right. That's the devil, and I rebuke it, and I go on, because that's not right. What you laugh at people about, that's the pain God gonna give you, because that means you ignorant, and God say you need some wisdom. I ain't sipping no tea, I'm sipping on juice. So, and that's just the way the cookie crumble. I don't do that to people, for the simple fact is it can easily happen in you or your family, and I don't want nobody. They already have like, why would you want them to feel worse? Oh, you're mentally ill. Why would you want them to feel worse? They already have an illness. Like, why would you want them to be worse? I'm out, y'all.